like the strategy difference between the two, because Cat, you know, has only been around the game for a few months now, and yeah, so we might see some newer strats on Cat's end, maybe some really refined older strats on Miller's side. I'm not sure. So I'm kind of curious what they're going to end up opting for.
Yeah, I mean, we even saw the most experienced runners yesterday going for elevator strats. Shoutouts to Soul of Alpha.
Yeah, true.
So yeah,
it all wraps back around, you know. Eventually, you're back to the elevator.
the good old E2.
E2. That's pretty good. I hadn't heard it called that before.
Who said that? I think it was 70, or well, some of them just told me that they call it E2.
That's pretty funny. But yeah, starting off here. Good luck to both runners. This is DigiVillage. Not much is going on. We will be seeing some shards though. I'm gonna guess 1 shard between the two of them.
I guess 2 for both. We
Two for both?
Yeah, we got that quite often yesterday, so I'm curious.
Really?
Let's see.
Oh,
dang.
Just 2 for Miller.
But yeah, still 2 shards, pretty damn good.
Yeah, he does have the 2 in his name. He's got the Miller2B, you know, he gets the 2 shards. Maybe a little bit of a strategy going on here.
Yeah, and the B maybe is standing for butt boost, so Miller to butt boost.
2 shard butt things. It's almost like a B2, sort of.
Or a B2, yeah, B2 would be pretty sick.
All right, into Autumn. Now, I'm curious how they're going to face down the first turtle. I feel like this is going to say a lot, you know, it really starts off your momentum in the right or wrong way going into AHO2. Let's see.
Yeah, I think this turtle can be so demotivating if you even fuck it up early. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, and we see TheZerothCat just not even messing with it, which you know that could be a good call. Miller just getting a nice little back boost on it, so thankfully no mishaps on the first turtle, no bonks.
Yeah. Classical bottom blocks, nothing special. Yeah, as we can see, Miller has has 34 charts, so kind of ideal. But yeah, Cat need to go to the right side. Still kind of even.
Like that, those 2 shards that Miller got from DigiVillage that Cat didn't actually made a difference there. Like that's like 0.7 difference having to go to the wall and get this 2 extra shards. So just it's not a huge deal. Like it's just a small RNG thing, but it does matter a little bit, you know. So
yeah, it sums up in Autumn pretty quickly. So let's see. I think Cat is going for the alpha plant. I'm not sure about Miller. Miller's kind of stuck.
Oh my goodness! What was that?
Oh my god! The splicing is real.
Yes. Suddenly Miller goes into that spike pit, gets the science front boost out of the spike pit. Perfect ass.
That would be so great.
Yeah. It's like, oh my god. After that pause, Miller got ridiculously good.
Yeah, we post tweets on the spike pit, something new every day.
Yeah, for sure. Now, I'm not sure exactly what happened there. There might have been a weird technical issue that Miller had to pause to kind of fix. Hopefully that doesn't end up costing him anything. Because, I mean, that was a little bit of time there. Definitely gave Cat the lead, despite that slightly better start on Miller's side.
Yeah, just hope it was maybe some fat fumbling or something. I don't know. Yeah, but let's see.
Cat opting to not take the damage boost underwater. It's not that big of a deal. It doesn't cost that much time to go under, and it does give you the extra HP here if you're not comfortable going for Spike Tower after grabbing the health jug, since that can make it a little harder.
Yeah, 2 beautiful Spike Towers, both going for the shards. Also great to see.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They got through the Firefly room. Again, I think one of the those deceivingly tricky rooms to do fast.
Yeah, especially if you fail one of the T-boo, or if you fail the last T-boos on the Firefly, it's kinda, you can lose so much time in that room.
This room's like pretty much a hold right room outside of that first turtle at the start. Not too big of a deal. Gonna be getting up. Nice. That's another room that could go catastrophically wrong if you just miss getting up to that like 2-tile ledge under the blue kappa.
Nice. Miller getting the T-boost on the kappa by falling down. Yeah, now getting into, I think, one of the most difficult rooms when I was starting out in Autumn, because the vertical movement is pretty hard. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Miller got the edge now, thanks to just better movement overall in certain rooms.
And both runners actually, their shard count's completely fine. Like as long as you have 135, you're chilling.
I think especially Miller is a bit rich with 134, 44, 47 even. Yeah, it's he can buy the whole shop now.
Yeah, he's actually loaded. Actually, if you have, I think it's like 150, you could technically go for the new route, the quote unquote new route, where you get the underwater boost early in Catacombs, but I don't think we're gonna be seeing that. Unfortunately, that route's slightly slower, even when you get the dream shard luck. But we'll see how old Leaf Monster goes here.
Yeah, 2 classical 1 cycles, beautiful by Miller. Same on Cat side. Yep.
Nice. I mean, yeah, they're both. I mean, this is pretty close. Like you said, Miller just had a little bit a better movement there. Did definitely make up some time. But Cat's not far behind.
Yeah, I think especially on the later stages, we would just see who's more experienced in terms of, Cracks, Glacial, Tower. And I think also the strats in the late game will kind of, give any one of these runners a bit of an edge.
Both runners are getting a good forlorn. They got to jump over that checkpoint, avoid that lag frame, which, as you saw from Mr. Dino's match, it was catastrophic for him to get that one lag frame. So, good stuff.
Yeah, I'm already scared going against L3, who has the gold time for Forlorn Temple right now. The Comsop.
And having to wait a cycle there, unfortunate.
Yeah.
Missing a lantern as well, I don't think it'll matter. And honestly, a lot of times you don't even get all the shards from that lantern because you just leave the screen before the ninja even is able to collect them. So, funny.
Okay, Miller not going for butt boost. That means maybe B2, but yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe it was just the 2 shards. Yeah, this next room that Miller's in here, this isn't generally that hard of a room, thankfully, unless you're doing like the hyper advanced strats, which are barely worth it, even if you do them. So they're just gonna be getting this, beautiful cycle here. I'm sure both of them will get it. Yeah. It's pretty much as fast as you could hope to do this room without, like I said, doing some crazy stuff to get a slightly better cycle. Interesting. Miller not riding those little ledges much. Just doesn't even want to mess with them. Now, I did see Kat practicing the Cutie Mari Crusher thing. Oh my gosh, she did go for it. Oh no, she's gonna have to wait a cycle there though. But yeah, that's an interesting setup I saw her trying, which was basically just get to the wall, slide down the wall a little bit.
Yeah, I saw it today.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm still not sure about the Cutie Crusher. I think, especially in races,
it's pretty sketchy.
Yeah, it can be brutal, even with the T-boost setup. I think that you found out. Yeah, it can be, if you press the button too long, it can be so devastating. Yeah, especially in race environment.
Almost bedonk.
Pretty close bedonk. No bedonkers right now.
And you can see though, that is the one thing, is if you're not gonna get bedonk, just skipping the setup did catch Kat up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that definitely caught her up a bit. She made up like a couple seconds there probably in skipping like even a tip-dig bedonk. Of course, on the flip side, if she went for bedonk and got it, she would just be ahead right now. So it all just depends on how comfortable you are with the trick, how consistent you feel, if you feel it's worth it or you need it.
Yeah, Miller, besides his pause strat in Autumn, really a solid gameplay so far.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is just a good race. like both runners past Badonk almost synced just with like a second or two difference. I will say that the Ruxton coming up could both runners getting like the exact same cycle. That was so sick. But yeah, Ruxton coming up, of course, being the first big RNG point of the game. That shard thing I said earlier that mattered for like 0.7 or whatever. Now we're going to get something that matters for like 8 seconds. About 8 seconds. So we'll see. Is he going to go high? Is he going to go low? We're hoping for high. Oh! Miller getting the high Ruxton luck. And
and Cat unfortunately getting the low Ruxton. I think Cat... So looking at the timers, I think they're kind of even. So Miller, due to his pausing, I think was a little bit behind. So they were pretty synced going into the Ruxton fight. And I even think Cat was a little bit ahead. But yeah, that doesn't really matter now anymore.
And both runners doing a great job of the respective RNG they got. Like just good, clean kills, nothing too crazy. Because, I mean, Ruxton is one of those fights. If you mess it up, you could lose a lot of time.
Yeah.
It's teleporting around all over the place and you're out of shurikens and it's like, oh no.
If Ruxton is going into picnic panic mode and on his ship, it's it's pretty bad.
It's not good. Gotta avoid picnic panic as much as possible. So we do have them, of course, going through Bamboo now. Just a nice, clean level. Kind of a short level. Doesn't have a boss at the end. Well, PC11 is kind of the boss, which we'll be getting to that screen here in a bit. But yeah, just nice movement. Nice little turtle boost Miller's throwing in. Does take a little bit of a bonk. It can get scary if you get bonked too many times and you go down to 3 HP. Then when you get into the tree room we're going to be into later and you mess up, there's spikes down there. And that will kill you at 3 HP. So we'll see if he's able to maintain 4 health, so he's going to feel a lot more comfortable. Right now it's looking like it.
Yeah, I'm always scared of a tree skip, especially if I have 3 HP. It's so fucking, so scary going into that room.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my,
Ooh,
that's a little scary.
Yeah, but I think he still got, that was Miller, sorry. Yeah, I think he still got the damage tick off the fireball, so it was completely fine, but yeah. So what will we see? I think he will... OTN2? Yeah, OTN2.
Oh, no!
Didn't get me one tile.
He might get caught in the infinite loop. Okay, get the second try.
Gets the backups. Yeah, Cat's like going for blue 2.
Beautiful, beautiful. And you can see, though, while Cat did opt for a strat that's about a second slower than what Miller went for, because she was able to get it first try, that made up quite a bit of time.
Yeah, and especially if Miller would kept failing N2, I think he could have gotten one more shot afterwards before going for the elevator. Yeah, Cat would be quite ahead.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Now both runners, of course, they're loaded on shards. They could even miss some land here and they'll be fine.
They can buy the HP upgrade.
Yeah. That's when you're really scared of Queen's Whips, you know? You just get the HP way ahead of time. Actually, honestly, Emerald Golem's been taking some people out, too, so that +1 HP would actually be kind of cool. I think Cat would be still a little short on that. Miller as well, but it's actually not far, because that extra HP upgrade's only 30, and yeah, Miller had 16.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
So yeah, going into Grotto, I think, DK skip, of course, can matter a lot between these runners. I'm not sure if Cat is going for DK skip.
I have seen her, she did get it in the rookie tournament. So I think it just depends on if she feels comfortable in the moment. You know, if like the corners are looking good, she'll probably try it. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how they kind of navigate that room.
Yeah, Cat needs to be a little bit cautious because she got damaged pretty often, so touching the spikes could be deadly.
Yeah, we all know how infamous like some of these drops in Grotto are for eating your jump input, and you just don't wingsuit and you just fall onto the spike. So it definitely is a pretty few scary rooms when you're at 3 HP here.
Oh, Miller going for the T-boost setup, I like that.
Nice. Makes the start of the room a little harder.
Nice DK skip.
Let's see what Cat goes for here. So far, good corners. She did the... Oh. Definitely not going to go for it there.
Yeah.
Just a little bit off on the cycle. I didn't see exactly what happened on the first Kappa. So probably something went wrong.
But yeah, really good DK room from Miller. I really liked it.
Oh, absolutely. Really, really well done. Nice navigating around that little boulder guy. It's little rooms like that are kind of tricky. Like, you want to get greedy, and the next thing you know, the boulder guy throws a boulder to the left and just hits you out of the air.
Yeah, it can be a bit brutal here. Yeah, Miller got a bit stuck doing the drop on the edges with the sticky ninja, but yeah, it shouldn't be too crucial here. None of these runners going for God Yeet, but yeah, I didn't really expect that.
I mean, they're only like, you know, a couple short rooms away from each other. This is still just an awesome race. And we are coming up. Miller is coming up, and Cat not far behind into Emerald Golem. Now, usually nothing goes wrong, but it is one of those bosses that if something does go wrong, it goes horribly wrong typically.
Yeah, especially the second phase with a green ball. If you just get unlucky, then you can get stuck there and lose, I don't know, 5 up to 10 or 20 seconds, depending how bad the ball is moving.
Yeah, sometimes he just jukes like 6 shurikens in a row, and you're like, oh my god, like, how do I hit this guy?
Okay, so Miller doing the classical left side here.
Classical. I like it. Going in for the, let's see if he's able to get the 2 cycle. It looks like Cat gets a solid setup as well. Avoids throwing the shuriken into the wall. That's one of the scary things that can happen.
Yeah, nice first phase from Miller. So yeah, classical left side. Should be quite alright from his perspective. And yeah, Cat going for a wide left pattern. A bit more safe, so saving up 1 more HP. And yeah, nice Emerald Golem by Miller. Unfortunately, a little bit high that second phase, but yeah, can't do anything about it.
Yeah, this guy just goes wherever he wants.
Yeah, and Cat kinda slightly lower, but also pretty close or pretty equal Emerald Golems from both these runners.
Yeah, the Emerald Golem's definitely not the difference maker in this race. Like, that was pretty much even for both, and well, it might come down to Quillshire, it might come down to Queen. We've seen a lot of time be lost on Queen. It's just one of those bosses, you know.
Yeah, let's wait for our Queen to punish these runners.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully not. Hopefully not.
I cursed so many people in the last couple of days doing my
yeah. You gotta chill with these commentator curses, man. He's throwing them out. He's throwing them out, dude. No care. Oh man. No, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, Miller in the white room right now, not going for any T-boosts at all, as far as I saw it. So doing more of a classical one. But yeah, I think it's totally fine, especially if you want to be safe on that spike ball at the end.
Yeah. Man, this room.
It's pretty
going
scary.
on for a while, you know? This is very long room.
Yeah, did you know that this is the longest room in the game?
Really? Was that a second checkpoint that I just see?
Yeah.
Room? That is just insane.
That's crazy.
No, but for real, both runners having a pretty good right room there. Again, Cat just a couple screens behind, but Miller maintaining that lead. Both of them are playing really solid. There hasn't been any like super
Cat
major
going
mistakes.
for the welfare. I like it.
Yeah, that was good. Nice little welfare wingsuit smack there to get that boost from a distance. Yeah, I mean, this is just solid messenger, straight up. We'll see. Thought Miller might go for that cheeky little back boost on the Kappa there. But
yeah, it kind of looked like it, but nope.
Nice lawnmower from Miller.
Yeah, you can clearly see that Miller is a bit more safe in the mid to late game. So in the early game, he was going for a lot of T-boosts, and yeah, now he kind of cut down on all these T-boosts.
Yeah, that's totally fair. Especially as these levels start getting busier, you start having more options, like with wingsuit and all this different movement. You know, it gets a little more complicated. Some of the T-boosts can get kind of awkward.
Yeah, I think especially with wingsuiting, I mean, it's more related to science boosts or front boosts. Front boosting with wingsuit is pretty strange, to be honest, if you're used to the normal front boost. So
nice. Miller navigating there, arguably one of the scariest rooms in the entire stage.
Yeah, Cat now approaching the same room. Let's see.
Let's hope she gets through it. This is a very scary room. Always nervous. Okay.
Nice.
That is so nerve-wracking. If you get an alpha kick there in that situation, that is not good. We do have Miller, though, going into the queen fight. Gets a good opening. See how the follow-up is.
Will she go left? Will she go right? No, white queen. So far,
this is really good. Oh, he speeds up the animation. Is that going to work? Okay.
Nice. Nice queen. Oh, Cat missing the shuriken.
Going just under the queen's feet. That is unfortunate. Gonna be getting the seeds here. This is gonna put Miller a bit further ahead. We'll see how if she's able to get this follow-up, though. Yeah, nice. Gets her the second time. Oh, she also speeds up the animation, though. That's really dangerous. Okay, it works for both of them. That's so nerve-wracking. So when the queen's like stunned there after the you knock her off the hook, it's determined on how much damage you actually deal to her when she breaks out of that. So if you throw your shurikens there, it means that she's going to break out of the stun sooner, which can be good. For them, it both worked out. It actually saved time. But it also means you have less time to smack her with the sword, less time to do damage, so you do risk getting whips in that situation. So, yeah, it's definitely one of those tricky little mechanics, but honestly, for both of them, it worked out really well. Like I said, it sped up the fight, so...
Yeah.
Good stuff.
And now coming up, the worst stage of the game. Shoutouts to Halfling. Searing cracks.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, the welfare wingsuit on that? That had to be accidental, but that was pretty cool on Cat's end. Let's see.
Nice. Oh. Miller getting the stellar kite. That's pretty nice. I think he doesn't even do the TP slash, so it was the faster setup. That is even more or harder. Yeah.
Interesting.
I think only Kyle was going for that until now, but
yeah, it's pretty neat. I remember messing with different versions of that. So there's actually quite a lot of ways to kind of go about it.
Yeah, Cat going for the more classical approach, but still fine, doesn't lose that much time. And yeah, Miller coming up to the cracks TP. Let's see if he can get it.
Yep. Our first teleport of the run. Potential teleport. Oh, so close.
Yeah, a bit too early, I would say, as far as it looks. But
yeah. The one tile backup on Cat's end to get up there. That was quite something.
Nice white side climb from Miller. Needs to back it up with a fireball, but still. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and immediately cursed it.
Oh my goodness. Okay. He's getting up there.
Yeah, it was a bit scary, but he got there.
Billy, though, been playing so solid. I mean, that was probably the first, like, kind of bigger fumble he had. Cat getting the teleport,
Cat getting the teleport and going for left side.
Yeah, we can just blame Narga for that, you know?
Yeah, Narga would be proud.
Actually, nice left side, though. Meanwhile, we do have Miller, though, getting a boulder. This is a good start. On Colas and Susis. Let's see... Oh no, is it going to be a ball? Okay, no. He's good. It's going to be going into Colas.
Looking really good so far. Team attack again.
Let's see how comfortable he is with his people's elbow DPS here, because Colas might have time to do another attack if the DPS isn't good enough, and I think he is going to be doing another attack, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, the quite long charge attack, not to the shorter side, but yeah.
Honestly, though, I think we're seeing a similar thing from Cat. She's going to be getting... Oh, 2 charges, actually. That's not bad if she's able to pull it off here. I think, yeah she did. Nice. So that's actually a slightly faster fight, I think. Slightly better RNG. Well, I guess Miller's, if you can one cycle the people's elbow, which is not easy, that would have definitely, you know, saved some time there, like 8 seconds over what he got, but that's not easy. Like, this boss has like 50 patterns basically. It's a lot of patterns.
Yeah, and especially the elbow is pretty hard to DPS
It
through.
is. And it's also like the attack that you're really scared of just getting bullied and die to it, you know? Like, so get your shovel pleases in chat, by the way.
Yeah, shovel please, and shout out to 2C+.
Heck yeah. Oh no! Oh my goodness, Cat with the one tile. Having a little bit of a struggle though, getting up through the room after the one tile. Unfortunate. Oh my goodness, Miller with the... He is pressing the rope dart button. And it is in places.
Insane climb by Miller. Looking really good so far.
Yeah, definitely solid. I love seeing people just absolutely send it. Like, they are just like, I'm going. You know, I'm pressing the buttons.
I mean, that's all you need to do in Glacial. Just pressing the buttons at the correct time and you're fine.
Yeah. Honestly, I think Glacial's probably the highest APM level. Highest actions per minute.
Yeah.
Like, you were just freaking pressing buttons the whole time. Just constantly. It's insane. Especially like the last climbing Glacial. This might be the highest like APM room in the game.
Yeah, I also think Glacial is
category.
the stage where you need to pay the most attention and also focus towards the stage, because yeah, you have so many rooms with vertical movement. You need to do rope dart climbing in between, then rope dart again. Yeah. So do we see? Yeah, nice TP by Miller. Last climb for Glacial.
Such a hard room. Nice, good movement. Gets up there pretty cleanly. Cat getting a really fast one tile there.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Oh, misses the TP though.
Yeah,
so it's
but
kind of the inverse of what happened to Miller.
Yeah, she got Craig's TP, but Miller didn't get Craig's TP, so it's very equal now. Yeah, Cat unfortunately rope darting the platform, but was kind of unfortunate.
That's just one of those cursed things in this game. Like, the rope dart for some reason likes to grab that little ledge.
So coming into Tower of Time, I don't know if any one of these runners will go for Hail Mary. I know Miller asked me about it. I think it was before the tournament, but I'm not sure if he has practiced Hail Mary.
He definitely has to be feeling the pressure. I mean, Kat is literally in the same spot on the screen. I know it's a long cutscene, but she's not that far behind. Like, this is one of those situations where if Miller plays a super safe tower or takes a death, both of those could potentially lose him the match. So there's definitely still enough pressure there that he might opt for stuff like Hail Mary. He does take the checkpoint. Oh, but he's not gonna. He's just not going for
him. I think that's pretty smart at that point. I mean, especially if you're not confident with that strat, it can just screw you over.
And you could preserve the HP. You don't necessarily rely on the health drops later. So, I guess, you know, if you're really comfortable with some of the other strats like the French Connection or Laser Boost, you could make up some of that time as well. Looks like Cat also going to be opting out of the Hail Mary.
Nice minus start from Miller.
Yeah, well done. He's still at 5 HP. This Wizrobe looking like a bit of a jerk, though. Does avoid him, but this Wizrobe... Oh, that is...
a bit unfortunate, yeah.
Yeah.
The Wizzy's always in the way of the messengers.
Yeah, that's how it be sometimes. He does still have 4, so he has HP for French. If he gets a health drop, he could go for Laser Boost. I know French is, like, in a race setting. If you're not going for Hail Mary, you're probably not going for French. It's pretty scary, I think.
Yeah, even think French is most... especially for me, French is scarier than Hail Mary. Yeah. If you has a bad timing on that damage boost, on the spikes, and unfortunately, warp darting these lasers, it can be so brutal.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I think not going for French is a smart choice here.
Yeah, I agree. He knows he has a bit of like a healthy lead, you know. As long as he doesn't make any major mistakes, he'll be able to maintain this lead. But
So,
now
yeah.
Kat has the HP. She could go for a full-on laser boost. She did maintain that 5 health, so she could make up. Yeah, I mean
Nice laser boost.
that's like 5.5 seconds she just made up there over what Miller went for. So she's still a bit behind, but that definitely is the kind of thing she needs to get back into this race. So well done. We'll see what Miller opts for in the eyeballs room coming up here.
Yeah, and we still have the time waster room. Also, many people died to the last crystal abuse. So.
Yep.
And we have laser skip coming up, if anybody of them will opt for laser skip. Oh, Miller going for the lag strat. So the next one will be pretty risky.
Oh no, the projectiles!
Yeah, that is really unfortunate. Putting Cat in the lead now, and yeah, this is...
Does she know that, though? Is she gonna YOLO for, like, Dos Ojos because she thinks she needs to? And she does, but she actually backs it up well, but now she's in the same situation Miller was. The nerves are on high, but she navigates the projectiles barely with 1 HP. Put in basically the exact same situation Miller ended up in, but she managed to navigate around those. That was definitely a clutch moment, and could be the difference maker in this race.
Yeah, and that room with 1 HP is so scary, especially under pressure. If you mess up the movement, these balls from a whistle, they can pretty bad hurt you.
Yeah, and the thing is, I think Kat, in the moment, because there is stream delay, even if she's watching the stream like on a second monitor or something, it was like she knew she had to make up some time, so she just YOLO'd for Dos Ojos, and then. But Miller had just died, like literally just died, so she didn't even need to take that risk, but she did it, and she managed to clutch it out. That is, I mean, this is Tower of Time for you. Like anything can happen in this level. Miller had basically maintained a lead this entire race, outside of I think like one little moment in Autumn.
Yeah, really unfortunate for Miller dying there, but yeah, also respect for going for that strat, especially in a race environment. But yeah, that is kind of because of that strat. If you mess up the next room, then you die, unfortunately.
It's definitely not over. If Kat fumbles and falls down, it's... Oh, this is actually a good fight. It's just over.
She has a really good... Yeah, GG to Kat. I think it was a 31:59, so...
That's a PB for her. That's her first sub 32. Or wait, am I tripping?
Isn't she already below 32? If I'm not mistaken, I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, and GG to Miller, 32:19.
Yeah, the last PB she posted was a 32:08 that I could see, so I'm pretty sure this was her first sub 32.
Yeah, she just wrote it in the chat, sub 32, the dream. So yeah, PB for Cat, GG.
That was with the extra seeds on Queen as well. So that was just, yeah, really well done. And GG to both runners. I mean, that was an epic race.
Yeah.
And Miller almost sub 32, even with that death. I mean, he wasn't far off, and he played so solid the entire run. I'm really excited for this next match. Like this is pretty much everything I hoped this matchup to be. I knew it was going to be close, but this is like insane.